Good morning, Unity North. I hope you enjoyed the communion from yesterday. Today I want to continue with another insight from that same night, the night of the Last Supper, where Jesus demonstrated humility and service in a very profound way. His kindness and his ability to look beyond the surface changed so many lives. I'd like to give you my interpretation of how one of those lives was forever changed. This is my view of one of my favorite apostles, the Apostle Peter. I can still remember the day that we first met. I was just a lowly fisherman, nothing special. Yet he saw something in me that no one else had ever seen, not even myself. He looked beneath my rough exterior to the core of my soul. His eyes pierced me. They found something hidden and forgotten. He saw treasure where there was only flawed, broken, and easily dismissed humanness. He called me the rock on which he would build his church. Even when I failed him, boy did I fail him, over and over and over again. He still saw that part of me that was a rock. I'll never forget his view of my soul, my worth, my value, my light, even in my failures. I tasted moments of being that rock, dancing for just a moment upon the water before sinking like a rock on the Sea of Galilee. "O ye of little faith," he said, as once again he reached out his hand and pulled me up. He told me I would deny him. I knew that was impossible. This man, this essence that had so lifted me up out of the mire of my existence? Never! Yet he was right. 3 times I denied him. I was ashamed. Yet to this day, I see nothing but forgiveness in his eyes. Oh, how I loved him. I was willing to fight to the death to defend him. In the garden, I raised a sword to prove my love for him. And he stopped me. He knew there was a better way. I didn't understand then. Neither did the others or the world. Yet in the end, his truth was victorious. Love wins over power every time. He loved everyone. Everyone. No exceptions. The broken, the outcast, the poor, the blind. He even loved the tax collectors. And his love for Mary, it was profound. He made no distinction of anyone being better than another, even himself. I admired that. That was never so evident as it was the night that he washed our feet, a role relegated to the servant. And just like a servant, he wrapped a towel around his waist and knelt before us, humble, gentle, sincere. Once again, I saw that look in his eyes. This wasn't about our feet. This was about our souls. In that moment, I was the last to receive. And yet again, I failed him. Never, I told him, "You shall never wash my feet." His reply? Unless you let me serve you, you have no part of me, nor I of you. Then wash the whole of me, I said, for I am nothing without you. He said to us, follow my example. As I have served, so too shall you serve. As I have loved, so too shall you love. The next day, he would lay down his life and leave his work to us, to me. I knew it was mine to follow in his footsteps. I would not fail him this time, for he changed my life. Just like Jesus, and just like Peter, we are called to be fishers of men, fishers of women, and to live our lives in such a way that our humility and service to humanity allows us to be a veritable rock for a greater purpose than our own lives. It is this mindset, it is this willingness that brings about heaven on earth. Jesus said, greater love has no one than this, than they lay down their life for their friends. My question to each of you tonight, who or what is your friend? And are you willing to humble yourself in such a way that one person's life will never be the same again? I'll be back again tomorrow on Good Friday, where we will examine the 7 last statements of Jesus. For now, I invite you into a place of humility and a place of service as we continue our journey. Namaste.